Hi guys, Luke Ball here. You can just call me Luke for this video. That's what I'm going to refer to myself as for this, because that's pretty close to my real name. So I've been off for a bit. I mean a few fucking months. Holy. This is also a very different style of content. I'm going to rant in a minute or two, but I'm just going to let you know I've been gone in a condensed version. I just haven't been in the best state lately. Yeah, I know. Rich coming from a goddamn 15-year-old living in Canada who is currently walking home at 7 p.m. after buying 2 Green Day albums. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to yap your ear off for a bit. So, here's why I've been gone for so long. And also, I will get back to making content. So, anyways, if you don't want to hear the rant, you can just, hop off and have a good night, or day, or afternoon, or evening. I don't care. I've had a lot of problems recently. I don't know which of my friends are actually my friends. My dad thinks I'm a fucking disappointment, which I am. My mom's a deadbeat, my stepdad's a Nazi, and my stepmom also thinks I'm a disappointment. So, let's do this. Let's start things off with my mother. That's the biggest problem. So, back in not December, Jesus Christ. Back in July 2022, when I was 11 years old, going on 12 later that year in September, my parents broke up. They never got married, so I can't call it a divorce legally. Shit, sorry, I'm just tired. But anyways, my dad was in a really poor mental state, so I had to be there for him. And the reason my mom left my dad is because she was being catfished on Instagram by a dude who was an American soldier stationed in Turkey. Now, even when I was 11, I had a very big interest in empires, history, current events, same as I do now. I haven't changed much. So, this dude lived in Ohio and was catfishing my mother. She was too stupid to realize that even though her ex, her 11-year-old son, her friends were all telling her it was a fucking catfish. So, directly to my face, I think this was August or June, sometime during that summer, she said she was gonna leave me for this guy. She said she was gonna leave her son and move to Ohio with this fuck nugget. She told me, directly to my 11-year-old face, that she was gonna leave me behind with my mentally unstable, barely hanging on father. I still live with that woman somehow. She doesn't abuse me technically. She neglects me. I had to eat bread for dinner. Bread that my stepmother made, because I switch custody every Saturday. I was stuck eating fucking cheese bread for dinner tonight because my mother can't afford shit. I have to go out and drive. Or not drive, I have to go out and walk because I can't be driven because of my fucking sister, who I do love. I love my 1-year-old sister, man. She's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. But fucking hell do I feel bad for her considering who her parents are. My deadbeat mother, who hasn't done shit for me, but forced me to be on my own for the past 3 years of my life. 3.5 at this point. She has done nothing for me but make my life significantly worse. That's my sister's mother. Who's her dad? A fucking Nazi, that's who. That's right, my mom in the next few years is gonna marry this man. And that's the one who's gonna raise my sister, a Nazi. Someone who supports ICE for their killing of American citizens. Someone who knows Trump is a pedophile and doesn't care. Someone who knows Trump is a rapist and doesn't mind. That's her father. So where does that leave me? Her brother. Well, I'm glad you asked. Yeah, okay, dipshit. Don't fucking wait for me, asshole. Sorry, dumbass driver. It's Canada. That's just how it is in the winter. So anyways, where was I? Right. Where does that leave me? What kind of role model am I? And unfortunately, good viewers, I am a carbon copy of my dipshit mother. So that unfortunately means I lie, I hide things, and I steal. I'm not proud of it, but it is a learned hobby not hobby, the fuck. It is a learned thing that I do uncontrollably. I don't have control over the person I am because my mother's a piece of shit and brought a baby into this world who is surrounded by other pieces of shit, including myself. I feel bad for that kid. She's not gonna grow up to be as good of a person as my mother thinks she is. My dumbass fucking mother, who still works at a Tim Hortons, even though she's almost 40. She told me a long time ago she was gonna get finances. She's gonna go into finance. Is that a fucking bumper? Jesus Christ. She told me she was gonna go into finances back in when we first moved into our current place, just outside Edmonton. It's a good area, don't get me wrong. But while she was pregnant with my sister, she told me she was going to get into finance. She was finally going to do something with her life other than work low-paying jobs that treat her like shit. Jobs that make her look like a fucking nobody in this world. So, what does she do now? She still works at the fucking Tim Hortons. She dropped it, because of course she would. She can't do anything that requires a bit of effort, including raising her fucking son. I hate her. I hate her, but I want validation from her, so I haven't left that house yet. As much as I would love to. As much as I would love to live with my dad. But I'm a disappointment to him. Because even though I'm 15, I don't have a job. I don't have a learners. All I do is sit around and cry to music. I have no purpose in life. I don't think I'm ever going to find one. I have no niche. I'm a waste of oxygen every single day that I move. Every single day that I get out of bed. What do I provide to this world? I provide nothing. That's what I provide. I'm just another number on that world population that somehow hasn't joined the world's suicide rate. And I've tried to kill myself, I'll tell you that much. I've fucking tried. And there are days where I wish I succeeded. But I didn't. Today's one of those days where I wish I succeeded. Because all my dad could do was call me retarded. And tell me the only way I could find value in life is if I just become a fag, a bottom. Well, does you know I am gay. I have a loving boyfriend whom I love very much, but he lives in Edmonton, so I don't get to see him very often. And the days I do, well, they're very rare. And they're not for long, unfortunately. I love my man. I love my best friends. I love my friends in general. I just don't know if they're going to be there for me during these tough times. I hope they are. I can only hope. But I've been hoping since 2022, when my parents first broke up. Actually, even longer. I have been waiting that my life would get better. I would get friends ever since I left Grand Prairie in 2018. These past 7 years of my life, no, not 7, 8 now. These past 8 years of my life have sucked. Over half of my life I have wasted away. All because I have a dad who was able to barely provide for me. He had to work 3 jobs back in the day and still managed to support me. And what have I done to him? Other than be a piece of shit son who's going nowhere in life. I've done nothing for him, and he's given me everything. He's wasted thousands of dollars on me just to keep me alive, and for what purpose? So I can be another bum living on the streets? I don't want to keep going on like this. I really don't. I don't know if I have the strength to keep living in a world like this. A world where I'm likely to die in World War III because of rising tensions across the world. In a world where even if that doesn't happen, I'm probably gonna die of a fucking drug overdose at 23 because there was no one there to support me. And at that point, my best friend, Matt, would have killed himself. I am nothing, and I will be nothing. I don't like to exist. I am a mistake. And the only way to rectify that mistake is to kill myself. I don't know if I'm going to post again. I don't know if you'll see me again. I don't know if I'm just going to be another number on the national suicide chart. I doubt anyone's going to see this video to begin with. But if you do what I couldn't. Make your life worth something. Do something with your life. Get a job. Get a partner. Start a club or something at your school. Have a family. Do what I couldn't do. Actually provide to this world, as I'll be providing food to the worms in my grave. I'm sorry if this rant has depressed you today, but that is it for tonight. Let's just hope I don't kill myself. That's all. See ya.